I'm Kevin, and I'm standing in an RV shower right now, and as you can see, they are not very big. And if you use a curtain, stinking thing always sticking to your leg, and it's not much fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to install a retractable shower door across this. So even though we're still in a small space, it's going to keep the water in, it's going to do a little better, but it's also going to be a little easier. It will stay open, retractable. You pull it shut for the shower, comes right back open. So we're hoping that it turns out as great as we think it's going to. So come along for the ride, or for the shower, or for the do-it-yourself fix-it thing, whatever it's going to be. Okay, so what we had to do here is there's four pieces to this. There's the piece with the retractable curtain, there's the stop that it connects to, and then there is the track that it rides across. So these little things turn sideways and it pulls in across and rides through here. These need to be 28.5 inches long. I need to cut them. It comes wider than what you need. So I'm going to use a jigsaw with a metal blade to cut through that. And then I'll cut it for the top and the bottom, put these in together, get it pushed into place. And then this is adhesive that's on here. So we're going to use an adhesive. I'm going to take some, normally I would take acetone to wipe what I'm doing, but I'm a little leery to do it on this. Probably still I'm going to do it though. I'll probably just be very careful as I run it down to get that good and clean. And then we'll pull off the adhesive and stick this thing into place. So I'm putting tape over this right up to the line where I'm going to cut it, but then also keeps me from scratching the fool out of it as I'm cutting, because saws vibrate, and I still have I have a protective Velcro stuff underneath there that I put on before for cutting through some metal that I didn't want to scratch, and that works pretty good, but I just don't want to take any chances. And everything is greasy and sticky right now, which means everything's harder. Normally I would have some kind of decent workbench, but I put my stuff in storage, so I've got a TV tray. So this could go badly, we'll see. What I'm going to do real quick is I've got a sander. I'm just going to take it to those little sharp edges on the end of that, just so they don't snag onto stuff. Alright, so I'm going to take some acetone and clean down the side here, because this stuff is very slippery and I am a little bit concerned about the ability of that adhesive to actually stick to this. Here. Okay, right down in here, that little spot is I've put a little spacer in between there so I can drill in. One thing you might want to watch though, if you look at this, it kind of looks like it's cockeyed, because I lined up this edge with the adhesive and I lined up this edge with the adhesive. Now realizing that they don't normally line up exactly right. Now I have to have this one out this far so that I can screw in through the outer piece. So either way, I still would have had to do it the same way. I might have been able to scooch this one over a little bit, but I don't know how much I would have been able to scooch it over anyway, because I want it kind of flush with the edge, so it's a little strange, but nonetheless. So what I'm going to do with this real quickly is I'm going to use a tiny drill bit to just kind of give myself a little bit of a pilot hole going in here. I took some butyl tape and put it on the back of this little piece of plastic that I kind of rigged up to fill in the space here, so that way when I go through I'm not going to have to worry about it leaking. Eventually, I will have to replace it with stainless steel. If I would have had stainless steel, I would have used stainless steel. This is zinc. It'll hold up for a while, but eventually it'll start to rust, and when it does, I'll have to replace it. Bring her back. So the only thing I don't like is that this edge sticks out a little further than that edge, but to be able to screw it in where I wanted to, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. I would have had to do it the same way. So now, I'm almost ready to jump in the shower. I'm going to probably put 3 self-tapping screws down this side.
The shower door is finished. No more shower curtain sticking to your legs. You just slide it across. Voila. It looks fabulous. I'm really excited about this. And again, if you want to see where we purchased this from Amazon, the links to that and any other information about it, you can go to our website at www.befreebenson.com. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. As always, doing things yourself saves you money and allows you to be free. See you in the next video.